His Holiness the Pope apologizes for all the abuse. But who's that hiding in the bushes? This is ZA News. Let's get it on. The ANC Youth League has denied claims that Julius Malema had to apologize to King Goodwill Zwelithini for insulting Zulu culture by speaking out against polygamy and multiple relationships. No, team, I didn't go there to make the retraction or the apology. Why did you go there then, Mr. Malema? For the sexual matters. Really? Sexual matters? Yes, team. I was explaining to the king the revolutionary position of the Youth League. And what did King Goodwill say about that? He was asking if the revolutionary position was like the missionary position, team. Huh. Well, what's the difference then? With the missionary, the girlfriend is having the nice time and getting the breakfast and the taxi money. Oh, and the revolutionary position, Mr. Malema? It is still the breakfast. But now the comrade is getting the driver to take the girlfriend home in the Mercedes-Benz. And what about the smart new rapid bus transit systems then? Oh, team, that is the bloody colonialist position. We are rejecting that one. In Joburg, Metro Cops are hunting a man using the Twitter social network to provide motorists with accurate information of speed traps and roadblocks. The man, known as Pig Spotter, has more than 16,000 followers already.
There's it, Chief. Perfect.
Are you sure, Tate?
Yeah, man, you're practically invisible. Wait, here comes another tweet.
What's it say?
2 rushes at Republic Road, off-ramp, M1.
Hey, that's us.
Yes, like, we've been tweeted, eh?
There is more.
One is a real fat poker.
Poker?
Poker, eh?
Excuse me, Officer van Jaarsveld, but looking around here, do you see any fat Metropolis officers?
Ach, no, man. Nothing, sir. Nothing. No fat cops. Just, never mind.
But the other one looks like the stupid one.
Which other one?
You! He's talking about you, obviously.
Wait till I get my hands on that twat. I'll show him what a spotted pig can do to his bloody case.
On his controversial visit to the United Kingdom, Pope Benedict XVI has apologized to victims of sexual abuse by pedophile priests. He has also vowed that the Catholic Church will implement measures to safeguard young people and to bring justice to those accused of these egregious crimes.
And of course, temptation is thrown our way in many forms.
Aye, Your Holiness. Sometimes in short pants, running around on the playing fields at the schools, just kicking the ball around with the pals.
All sorts of temptations that can be so pernicious.
I know only too well, Your Holiness. Only the other day, there was a little fella, Johnny it was, the altar boy, struggling to fix the collar of his robe and giving me the glad eye, just begging for it he was.
Did you know?
Oh, that I did.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, I suppose I'm penance then, and we don't mention it again.
God forbid.
And what did you have in mind this time, Your Holiness?
Well, it is a serious matter. Maybe Africa. There is still much work to be done there.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, Your Holiness. The lad was deaf and dumb. He won't go telling anybody.
Oh well, a few Hail Marys then.
Wise decision, Your Holiness. Wise decision.
And finally, the theft of a bag belonging to the National Police Commissioner containing 20,000 rands in cash on a business class flight in May has prompted some politicians to ask, what was General Bheki Cele doing with so much cash?
Full house.
Hey, not so fast, General.
And what is that?
A flash, General.
That is a pity, because I have a full house.
It is a pity because a flash beats a full house.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Yes, those are the rules. The new rules.
Who's the new rules are you talking about?
Our rules.
You're not serious.
Very serious. Deal again.
Huh?
Deal once, deal twice, then deal again. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Meet Big Mama here.
Tell me, General, this big mama of yours, eh? Is a make a spaghetti western.
This is our best champagne, Don Perignon.
I will have that.
It's 1,000 rand a bottle, sir.
I have dollars.
Okay, that'll do. What is this?
Dollars. Zimbabwean dollars.
A little bit more than that, I think. A teeny little bit more? A bit more? A bit more?
That is all I have with me at the moment.
Well, here. It's on the house.
Desmond, I hear the Pope as a visitor to the United Kingdom is creating quite a commotion.
Yes, Dada. And not really for the good reasons, I'm afraid.
It's about those poor children, isn't it?
Yes. It's always about the same terrible problem of what a few bad priests have been doing with these little children.
These bad priests have got no business in the church, Arch. They should be exposed, excommunicated, and thrown into prison.
Yes, you are right. And for many, many years. But you know, Dada, nobody likes to talk about these horrible things, you know. It causes too much embarrassment.
Well, let them be embarrassed. I hope your boss gave this Pope a good dressing down.
My boss? You mean the Archbishop of Canterbury?
Yes, that guy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, call him then.
Who?
This bishop from Canterbury. Grasa, what's the dial code for the Canterbury?
Oh my gosh.
Call him. He must tell the Pope that his priests must get a life and that they must stay away from the children.
I'm sorry, Dada, he's on voicemail. I'm going to tweet him.
Bloody agent.
Party chiefs at the ANC's General Council in Durban say they want a TV station dedicated to parliamentary coverage, as well as a state-owned national youth radio station.
Do you know who I am, listeners? Yes, I am the Juju Fresh, more fresher than the other fresh one. The big dog is in the revolutionary radio. So listen up, dudes. The first caller who gives me the exact number for Zuma's children, I will nationalize a gold mine for him. And don't be chacharach and ask for diamonds unless you know all the names, okay?
Meanwhile, popular novelist Wilbur Smith writing in a British newspaper, has declared Central Cape Town seedy and unsafe for visitors.
Yes, Tim, I'm afraid that's right. Listeners, Mr. Smith believes that we live in a dangerous, run-down city. He clearly doesn't know what he's on about. I mean, really. Let's hear your views on the matter. Our lines are open. Hello, caller. Welcome to the DA Delivery Hour.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Zille there?
Yes, hello, it's Premier Zille speaking.
I don't want to say now, I want to say to that guy, the Mr. Smith guy, you know, I want to say to his master gat. Yeah, for doing nonsense, I praat a klomp nonsense, Mr. Zille, that guy.
Goodness, caller,
Mr.
listen.
Zille,
I'm sorry, we're live. You can't speak like that on air.
Yeah, man, that's kakpraat, the sickte was my lekker dood wees. That guy is talking about that nonsense. You can't come around here if you want to come here. By the level of the hill. Then we're going to stop and show you the blood and right now these massive moerse gat.
Right. Well, I can hear you obviously feel very strong about...
And then we're going to take his wallet and we'll show him clap him again because he probably is cock ugly white guy.
No,
Huh?
caller, violence is never a good
I
thing.
mean, what does he bloody know about violence anyway, the tours?
Well, thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Sure, a little bit of local flavor there.
The Department of Home Affairs has dismissed a call from Zimbabwe's opposition movement for democratic change that Zimbabwean citizens who entered the country illegally should be made South African citizens. My dear brother President, this is a very great pity.
A pity? But why is that, Comrade President? I thought you wanted all your people united, together in Zimbabwe.
Yes, my fellow African leader, but only when conditions are favorable.
I thought the conditions were very much favorable for return of the illegal Zimbabweans in South Africa. Is the Zimbabwean economy not improving?
Yes, that is correct.
Then these economic refugees can return, not so?
You forget, my brother President, that we are having an election next year.
So
the more Zimbabweans who become South Africans, the better. Because they would then not be eligible to vote in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And that we rule out the possibility, the very slim possibility, that the voters would mistakenly vote for the opposition. No voters, no votes for the opposition.
You know, Robert, you are a very wise leader. Truly, you have the wisdom of the ancients.
Ancient? Did someone just call me ancient? On to sporting news. South Africa's plans to host the 2020 Summer Olympics are in disarray, as only Durban appears to have submitted a bid. Cape Town has missed the boat, hasn't it, Madam Premier?
Yes, Tim. Happily, that would appear to be the case.
Happily, Mrs. Zille, you seem pleased.
Very, very pleased, Tim. Cape Town is firmly backing the Durban bid.
You are? Why not go for it yourself?
Well, who can afford to host the games? Look what the World Cup cost us.
But the Olympics are 10 years away.
Well, that's 10 years, Tim, of escalation costs. If something costs 40 billion rand today, what's it going to cost in 2020? 4 trillion rand?
I see.
And besides, Cape Town is still a little put off with the way that we were so rudely dealt with the last time round.
The last time,
Yes.
Ms. Zille?
Yes, when we lost out to Athens for the 2004 games. Really, we can forgive, but we can never forget. But good luck, really, to Durban. Here's to the Banana Boys. Go, Durban, go. Viva Durban. Woo, woo, woo.
So, you were telling me that your dates and dinners and so forth were regularly broken off? Because the president suddenly remembered he had to go off and marry someone else, not so?
Yebo.
Well, how did that make you feel? This rejection.
Well, I tried to reassure myself that soon, it will be me up there, up at the altar. And maybe other girls would have been let down, left in the lurch because it was my turn to get married. Sister, itsho into.
What made you decide to break it off?
When he suggested the wrestling.
The wrestling? He wanted to wrestle you.
No! He wanted me to wrestle with other girls.
Good grief, what for?
For a chance, to be with him.
Wait, what? What about a good old-fashioned duty roster?
Zamil, didn't work. Too many women. And the girls would always fiddle with the roster, cross out their names, so they could sneak off to be with some of the more handsome security guards.
Oh, I see. And I think that's where we should leave it again for this week. So much to talk about.
So, what do you have in store for us, Mr. Malema?
Today, I'm going to sing a song. Don't worry, it's not King the Boer. That was just a joke. Anyway, listen up. This one I sing to all my loyal followers, to my village people. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your door, you can stay there. And I am sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to be in the ANCYL. 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 So, what do you think?
I think you got the lyrics wrong.
Rubbish! It's my lyrics.
I think it goes Y-A-N-C. Oh, please tell me Y-A-N-C.
Y-A-N-C. Y-A-N-C. It doesn't make sense. Y-N-C. Chacharach.
The ANC's National General Council has gone into closed sessions, and delegates are expected to break into commissions to discuss various issues including economic transformation and peace and stability.
Now, General, it is very important that we reach consensus here.
Yes, Mr. President,
I do understand. And you, Comrade Vavi, has your group decided?
Yes, Mr. President, we have.
Very good.
We are going to have the pizza.
The pizza?
Yes, Mr. President.
Hold the anchovies. We have found they are too salty, Mr. President. We are wanting the extra chili. Extra chili it is then. Now, what do you make of Comrade Mandashe's call that the ANC must increase its white membership?
Comrade Mandashe said that?
Yes. To make the party more non-racial.
These white people, Mr. President, do they even like the pizza?
I believe some of them do. Will there be enough? Enough white people?
Enough pizza, Mr. President.
ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema was consoled by Winnie Mandela after his humiliating dressing down at the party's General Council.
He was horrible.
But you know he is like your father.
Yes. He's father to all of us, this Msholos.
And we are like his children, you especially.
Yes.
And when his children, you especially, are naughty and disrespectful to the elders, then he must chastise you, sometimes severely.
But it is very painful.
Yes, but that is because he is punishing you.
But it is Aina.
There. He is only doing it because he is very fond of you. He still expects great things from you.
I want another one, Comrade Gogo. The banana chocolate one.
Another one? Okay. But what is the magic word?
Nationalization!
Meanwhile, outside the General Council, one budding entrepreneur was hoping to do a roaring business selling party-endorsed ANC-branded footwear to delegates.
Yeah, but and what is that one?
Hey, it is the Mtembu, madam.
The Mtembu?
Named after the ANC spokesman Jackson Mtembu.
Ah, it looks like it's covered in saliva.
That's because when you wear these shoes, the feet are always flying into the mouth.
I see. And what is that?
This is the Tony and Gate. Very, very, very takey, you know.
for me, I think it smells too much of kickbacks.
What about this? Named after the basic education minister in Jimoteka because she's
I don't think so. That one is too sloppy for me.
In international news, an American judge has given socialite Paris Hilton a 1-year suspended sentence after she pleaded guilty to drug possession and obstructing a police officer. In Hollywood, Charlize Theron has all the details.
Oh, you're funny, Tim. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a story. Paris was lucky to get off with a suspended sentence.
Lucky, Miss Theron?
Yeah, Tim, possession of cocaine is a really serious offense. And given her previous record, I mean, she could have gone to prison.
What happened? Was there a plea bargaining? Did she cut a deal with authorities?
Yeah, well, you know how Paris is. Not really the brightest blonde on the block, right? I mean, police tests found that most of the substance found in her possession was actually artificial sweetener.
You mean like saccharin?
Yeah, Tim. She thought it was Diet Coke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Tim. Coke is it. Oh, it's so funny. You're killing me, Tim.
Why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me, Tim, and the team, goodbye, hamburger and futsek.
Coke is it. Oh my gosh. It's fucking snacks.
Oh, my holy cow.
What is it now, Desmond?
Oh, the power of the mind. You know, a man with a dream knows no limits.
Amen to that. But would you mind telling me what are you talking about?
This man from France, you know, he's just swam across the channel.
That is admirable. But he is not the first, Desmond.
But, Dada, the man has no legs.
That is incredible. But, you know, Natalie Dutoy has also done it with one.
But, you know, in addition to that, he doesn't even have arms either.
What?
No arms. I tell you, Dada, no arms and no legs.
You are kidding me, Arch.
The guy was struck by a lightning, you know, a few years ago. When he was just a factory worker, you know, instead of despairing and lamenting, he decided he was going to swim across the sea.
That is incredible. That man with no arms and no legs is a true hero.
Indeed he is, you know. He is quite an example.
When I was on Robben Island, I often wondered if I could have made it across. Now I guess I'll never know.
You know what, Tata? You know, now you could just walk across.
With my stick and a grasser.
I want to thank Madam for the pizza that Madam sent out. That was very nice with the masala stick. The masala stick was a medium rare. I like it. You must next time a bit more well done. And also, I hope you don't mind. I take the guy who delivered the pizza. You know, Mr. Car.
Remember, I'm relying on your vote, caller.
Yeah, I take the car back next week.
Okay.